Hello viewers, this lecture is based on oxides species. Now this lecture is important in terms of Lux flood theory. Because in Lux flood theory, oxide species are used. So that's why it is important to study oxides species. So basically there are common three types of oxide species. First is metallic, non-metallic, amphoteric oxides. Let's study about that in detail. Now first let's have a look on metallic oxide. You can identify this compound by its name, metallic. Now metallic oxides are composed of two things. First is metal. In periodic table, we do have so many metals. So in them, the metal plus oxide ions. Now what are oxide ions? Oxide ions basically means the compound or the element which consists of oxygen, okay, and we know that metals can be identified in terms of IUM, helium, sodium, potassium and beryllium. These are what? These are metals. Now let's have a look in these metal oxides with an example. Just suppose that we do have Na plus O2. This is a compound having a metal, Na sodium, and a compound oxide ions, O2. Combinedly, this will be NaO2. Now we do understand that this is a metallic oxide compound. Now why they are used in the theory? Basically, when we will dissolve this Na oxide, and what I am trying to say, this metallic oxide in solvent, any kind of solvent, whether it can be water, whether it can be ammonia, that depends. When we will dissolve that, it will produce Na positive plus OH negative 2. Now here we can see that if we talk about the solvent, that is oxygen or water. Now here the oxygen donors, that means the oxygen donates. When we will dissolve NaO2, it will produce O2 ions. That means it donates O2 ions. To what? To the water. And we know that wherever there is a negative sign, let me remove that, then I'll tell you. Okay. So basically, whenever there is a negative sign, that means that compound is basic. Now here you can see that NaO2 have contributed producing O-2 ions. So that solution, that compound is basic. Now let's move on to the non-metallic. So basically non-metallic is just opposite of the metallic. In that we do use non-metals. Non-metals include oxygen, nitrogen, carbon and all like that, fluorine. Okay, let's move on to that. Now here if we will see, just suppose that we are taking silicon. Just leave silicon. Let's try to get something that is easier for you to understand. CO2. Now just suppose that we have CO2. When we'll add CO2 and O2, the gas, both are the gas, what will be produced? CO3 positive. It will be produced, right? So what does this means? This means it do accepts, right? So this is how it works. When this accepts that, it becomes acidic. Now this is a bit confusing that of course the sodium can also donate and also that can accept. But the thing is that non-metallic and metallic. Each and every time keep that in mind that metallic always donates and non-metallic always accepts. Because in non-metallic we do have valency. And in non-metallic it cannot donate because the atom is small in size and the attractive forces between the electron and the nucleus is strong. That's why it cannot donate easily, but it do accepts electron because it do have valency. This is a concept. Now the last but not the least, amphoteric. Amphoteric is basically both acids and the base. Now you have noticed one thing. If we'll break down the H2O, it will produce both the H ions plus OH ions, right? Now here, that means this is amphoteric oxide. It produces oxygen ions, but here the basic and the acidic both characters are present. This type of compounds, solvents, each and everything is called amphoteric. Apart from that, zinc oxide. It will produce zinc plus and oxygen minus. Amphoteric. Both characters. Now this is how it works. Apart from that, its example can be Al2O3 as well as H2O, of course. These are the examples. They have both of the characters, acidic and basic. That's why they are called amphoteric. Now amphoteric compounds are usually used to identify whether the compound is acidic or whether basic. Now that's all about today's lecture. I hope that you get it, and thank you so much for watching.